So let's get started, guys. Last time we left off, we had just completed getting to the new zone, which is the ziggurat encampment, and our next step is to enter the jungle ruins. So that's going to be our next step for Act 3, because last time we left off, we just got over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way over here to the top and go right to the jungle ruins, and then we're going to go to the Venom Crypts. That's the next zone. So let's go.
Nature's fury.
And also, there's going to be an update, and the new update is going to give us double drops, because I guess like people are upset about the drops this league. Ooh, we got a level 9. Is this a new set of skills too? Ooh, we get to get new skills. So
ferocious roar.
I think we had these ones. Yeah, okay, so we definitely had these ones. But Lunar Assault could be upgraded as well. But let's try with this, see what the oil does.
A volley of projectiles that coat enemies in oil, making them slower and more vulnerable to elemental damage and ignite. If you have power charges, you can hold down the button to turn this skill into a sustained barrage of lightning.
It's a channeled
until your power charges run out.
Okay, yeah, channeled is one of the worst things in the game, so
causes explosive plant growth in an area.
okay, so this is a spell.
For the duration of the spell,
right. Yeah.
vines appear and crash down on nearby enemies.
So the problem with this is we have attack damage and these are all spells. So I want to try out the new skills, but they're not really usable with what we're using right now. So if we get some other skill that we can work with, and we will definitely try out all the skills in the game. You best believe that. But for now, Lunar Assault is what we're going to go for. Hello, Evangelion. How you doing? Oh, we got a leap. We need to get some better sources of mana though. Maybe next few levels or something. But yeah, but what we're looking for right now. Oh, this guy is huge, and he does lots of big DPS. So we'd be very careful of this guy. Yeah, he slams, and the slams hurt. That will probably one shot.
Swing to split stone. I'm not ready yet.
Wow, this is actually insanely good DPS. Once he's frozen, we just hit him up with this. Oh my gosh, this build is insane. I'm actually genuinely impressed with this like build. Oh, we also got an uncut 9. So that was really good. What we do get from him, so like he's kind of random if you encounter him first. Sometimes you will encounter the other zone that we got to get to, which is the Venom Crypts, but we already killed him, so that will give us 2 skill points, so we've already done this, but it's somewhere in this area that we're also supposed to go to the Venom Crypts, so that's really cool. So we got additional skill point books. Let's go pop that bad boy, and now we got 2 extra skill points, and I believe we were working towards getting even more rage over here. Yeah, the next ones are big, plus 12, so we just got plus 6% more damage. I wonder if when you use Shred, if that also can hit multiple targets. Orb of Alchemy. Yeah, we're supposed to get more rewards from this thing.
I'm not ready yet.
The little look 1-2 combo. Just keep it going, man. Hopefully we can get the Venom Crypts, but I'm glad we got that done too. He's not like super rare to find, it's just that like sometimes you encounter him first, sometimes you get the other quest first. But yeah, it's like an underground area, and it's going to give us a permanent upgrade. There's a lot of stuff to do actually in this act. So what level is this? 34 and we're 31. Okay, so we're still good on killing like a lot of the elites.
I need more time for that.
It's only when you're like 5 levels that you kind of want to start killing most of the stuff, because you don't want to get too far behind. Here is the waypoint over here, and it's usually right next to the Venom Crypts, but let's go to the Venom Crypts and get our reward. And then we just talk to this one NPC in town, and she gives us like a bonus, and then we go right back to where we were. Let me go to the next area.
Snakes wearing the dead like skin. Vile work. I need more time for that.
But if you click on any of the sarcophaguses, that will also allow you to get some like rewards sometimes. It's basically like a little barrel or chest in like Diablo.
Down, beast.
Is this game way too hard, or do you just suck? Oh, so yeah, if you're dying, don't worry, man. This game is really hard. Even for me that, like, you know, I played thousands of hours in PoE 1, did everything, have multiple headhunters. Path of Exile 2 is a big jump in difficulty. But a lot of it is just knowledge, too. Like, you'll learn. I don't know if you've played any of the Souls-like games, but sometimes it's just a learning curve. Or, like, if you ever grew up with the Mega Man games, where, like, you may die a couple times, but once you, like, learn the boss mechanic, it's very easy. So yeah, the game is very, very hard. I would say this is 100% the hardest action RPG in the game. Like, no doubt. You know what we could also look for is maybe a tier 4. Well, it's basically a Greater Jeweler Orb. Lunar Assault. Maybe we can get like a bad corrupted one for like cheap. We'll get that later. Our damage is still really good. You don't like the overhead camera? Oh, like the isometric. You like maybe third person or something? You can't really change that. I mean, you could zoom in more if you want, but you're kind of stuck with the way it looks.
I'm not ready yet.
We'll see what else comes out over here. Supposed to be a couple more monsters. They come out so slow. It's like one at a time. Where's the rest of them? There we go. Once it makes that sound, choose to the end of it, get a reward. Ah, okay. So you still have desecration. That's awesome. Now, do we have... Ooh, we could get another, like, prefix to craft off. This is kind of cool. I don't think these are worth anything. These are my little scanner tools. It's, like, worth, like, 1 exalt. Because it's, like, an early game one.
I'm not ready yet.
But basically, we get to select from, like, 3 different, like, pools of, like, mods. Which is really cool. Could maybe do that as well, because it could be a free upgrade for our character. So when we go turn in a quest, I'll show you guys how that works. It is technically optional, but I'll just teach you guys everything. What do you mean by that, cyclonic? I'm not sure if I understand your question.
I'm not ready yet.
I think this area is a lot longer than I remember.
I'm not ready yet.
Is that a scorpion monkey? Is that what it said it was? Oh, we got knocked down. Ooh, that's really bad. Oh, okay, we're fine.
I'm not ready yet.
That was a really close one, though. We just got a checkpoint. 50 reach. Here it is. That's all we needed here. Just need to get the corpse snake venom here. Oh, the character's saying I'm not ready yet. Oh, okay. So that usually means cooldown is not up. So strangely enough, I don't know why, but I don't know if it's because of my mouse or something, but like when I right click one time for this, it has a cooldown. But like sometimes it, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to hold it down, but for some reason, yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense. Okay, so we have a choice of getting certain things. Now, to be honest, all of these are actually good. You only get to pick one. This is a permanent decision. So I'll explain what each one does, and you can decide for yourself which one you consider worth it. So mana, I like this while leveling. It's kind of nice. As far as I'm aware, you can't really swap this though. But that's what it does. It gives you more mana regen, so you regenerate mana fast. That's pretty straightforward. But what is elemental ailment threshold? What that is that makes it so if I was to take, let's say, like a certain amount of damage, I may be frozen, shocked, or ignited. This will increase the amount of damage that's required for us to take in order to get frozen, shocked, chilled, ignited, any sort of debuff that is elemental based. Stun threshold is how much damage that you take is going to be based off of when your character gets stunned. Stun meaning your character, it's like a stun in a game. Your character's like, and then they can't do anything for a second. It sucks. It's terrible. And if you're playing melee, this is a great thing. However, you can get stun threshold in other ways, and I'll be honest, we can do other things. However, for leveling, I like this one personally, but there's really not one bad choice for it. Hello, Mystic. How you doing? Alright. Oh, we got some extra damage. We have Leech. This is kind of nice. Genuinely, not too bad. Not too bad. We're going to get rid of that item. But now that we've gotten that, like I said before, I can show you guys that other thing. This is where the waypoint is, by the way. It's like all the way to the side for some reason in this one. Good. Good to hear, Mystic. I'm doing good as well. Excited to play some Path of Exile tonight because I've been playing so much Diablo. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Act 2. Where's the area? Let's see. It's inside one of these areas where I was mentioning it before. I was like, okay, we can finish this later. It's inside. You know what? We might have to go to the town, and then we'll have to like move the little bus thing. And we'll go ahead and do this now. The reason why is we just got the waypoint. Again, this is optional, but I'm going to show you guys what this thing can do for our amulet over here. So we'll go to the area, which is, it's in like the desert area. There's Dreadnought, and then there's Trader's Passage, Valley of Titans, Wadon Quarry. It's Mastodon Badlands over here. So we're going to go to Mastodon Badlands, and I think, let me double check to see if we can just like TP from here now that we're like moved in this area. Mastodon Badlands. Okay, so right here. Oh, and that's Caravan Town. Where's Mastodon? Oh, here it is. Lightless Passage, Well of Souls. Here we go. So now, we got this waypoint earlier, but if you do not have it, just for reference, we just go from the Mastodon Badlands into what's called the Lightless Passage. Yes. So is this the full PoE game? No, the full game is not out yet. Yeah, it'll come out maybe next year. I mean, to be honest, there's enough content, so if you're like, I don't really want to buy a demo, hey dude, it's basically like a full game. Honestly, I've already gotten so much out of this. For 30 bucks, it's worth it. Yeah, we're on Act 3 right now, Whippy. I know usually with PoE within the first day, we're like done with the campaign and stuff, but I've been playing Diablo, I've been playing Vaal Rivals, I've been playing a lot of games. So I kind of just slowly rolled it, and it was actually worth it. You want to know why? Soon, I'm guessing Tuesday, that's usually when the patches come out, they already mentioned they're going to be doubling the loot drop, and then there's a 25 increased item rarity, which is actually pretty massive, to the game. So it actually paid off, man. It paid to wait. And I see this every time. Path of Exile almost always does this. They undershoot the reward system in the game. And they almost have to buff it every single league. Because then people are like, there's not enough loot, where's the loot? What the heck? They get mad, they downvote the game goes into like, from mostly positive, it'll go into like mixed, and then, at least they do respawn, but I think the reason why they keep on doing this is because they they don't want to have to nerf, so they underdo it, and then people complain. They're like, okay, guys, we'll buff it, we'll buff it. It's like that a lot. And there's also another issue where certain monsters, like the new monsters, are like way too powerful, and people are like, dude, I'm getting one-shotted all the time. What's going on? And they're like, oh, my bad. These are doing way too much damage. There's one in particular that really, like, I just looked at it. I'm like, dude, did you guys test this? Like, there's an understanding, I think, if, like, you lower the monster's damage or something by 10%, whatever. But there was a monster, and it had a special ability. When it would die, it would leave a pool on the ground for 40 seconds. 4-0. So it would die, and you literally couldn't pick up your loot for 40 seconds unless you wanted to just get one-shotted. That was the early versions of Arch Nemesis. Yeah. But this is the area that we can teleport towards at any point now on our map. It's called the Well of Souls, so we can just teleport to it. And so what the Well of Souls is it allows us to use this currency, which is going to desecrate an item. So this desecrates a rare amulet, reek, or belt. I'm going to desecrate this amulet over here. It's not really particularly good. In fact, we should probably use it on something else, but I'm just here to show you guys it because it is part of the progression of the game. So we're going to activate it. It can give you a prefix or a suffix, but my suffixes are full, so it's going to give us a guaranteed prefix. So if I hold Alt, I can see what it's rolling. Now you'll see this like alien language. So what do you do with it? You go over here and you put in your item and you hit reveal, and I can select any of these. Wow, this is a pretty good one. It's 36 to spirit, and then now I just get 36 extra spirit, which is awesome. Now unfortunately I don't have anything that's going to use spirit over here, but I can run something in the Herald of Ice that might be of a benefit to us. So if I go to Herald of Ice, I'm already maxed out over here. But there are other things that you can run that would cost, where it says support requirements, it may cost more spirit. I don't know if let me see if I can type that in. And yeah, if I type in SPI, it'll just come up with the word spirit. And you can see that I can get increased mana regeneration. Now it's going to cost an additional 10 spirit. If I had another one of those lesser jeweler orbs, I would then be able to upgrade this. In fact, we could maybe go try to get an upgrade for this, but I just wanted to show you guys what that does. If you talk to the NPC, it'll like kind of start this thing. But the only thing that's important really is that I showed you guys how that works because it's part of your progression. He's gonna go bless us over there, and then we're good. But let's see if we can get a Herald of Ice. So now we're gonna go back to Act 3. Again, that was an optional. But let's go see if we can get a Herald of Ice that has maybe 3 sockets, maybe 2. And we have to also check what level we're running, because if it's too high of a level, then we'll run into a situation where we can't equip it, and that's bad. So we have it currently, my face is blocking it, but it says that it is level 4. So we have level 4 Herald of Ice. That's what we've got. So we want Herald of Ice over here, and then we go to level. We could probably run a higher level one. I don't really know the number off the top of my head, but we'll just check for a gem socket. Let's see if we can get a 4, and let's say we only have 1. Can we get one? Wow, we can get a Herald of Ice. Now you'll see that this one requires levels to be level 46. You can click on the level requirement and then click on it again, and it'll sort it by the lowest one. Unfortunately, we cannot run this one. So let's see if we can run a level 3 over here that someone is maybe selling that has a very low level requirement. Okay, the lowest one is level 41, so that's not going to be happening. What we can also do is get a Lesser Jeweler's Orb. Lesser Jeweler's Orb. And we hit search. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. And then now you can see we can buy this for 1 Orb of Alchemy. So if we want to get this, we can go whisper this person, and then we can go get this. We can also check out what's the price of a greater one too. I want to actually check that out. So let's see how much a greater one. So the perfect ones are going to be so expensive. Yeah, it's like unrealistic to buy. And let's see how much this is. This is 3. Okay, so yeah, we'll just buy 1, and then now we can add another mod. Again, I'm just doing this to mainly show you guys, but it'll kind of help out with mana. So you see, I don't think I have like the quest state for this, so he'll have to come over here. So let's see. Can he become a 3? I think he's in a different area. But yeah, because the reason why is I can't just TP to him. Or we can go to his hideout. That also works. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy this, and I'll show you how that works. Oh, I already have one. I guess we got one to drop. It's fine. It's not a big deal because I can throw it in something else. But here. We're going to go throw this one in. I'm going to go throw it in the Herald of Ice. And then now we can use another support gem. And then we can type in again the word Spirit. Let's also see if we can use level 3 one. So we can type in Spirit. And let's see what we can get. So level 3 allows us to get Cannibalism. This is actually one of the best things in the entire game. You get 2% of your max life recovered on kill. That's huge. You can see supported skills can do more damage. That's actually pretty good. Deadly Herald. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what else we can have for our build. Okay, increase spell damage, have mana cost converted to life. The ones that I think could be good, Cannibalism is really, really good. I probably would recommend Cannibalism. You can also make it so you have extra mana regen. That's another good one. Oh, DX Cheating. Thank you so much for the TikTok. Let him cook. Thank you. I just saw that, brother. And then, yes, this class is called the Druid. You wish there was an option to turn off because you spam the keys and it noise. It's not ready yet. Yeah. I don't know. This one's also pretty good. You regen 1% of your max life. Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's like AFK. But basically, we can select any of these. I think life per second and mana regen are both acceptable stats. But with the other one, I don't need to use that higher gem over there. So we can just run, let's say, let's type in Spirit again, and then we can just run this. This is going to cost 20 additional Spirit, but I have more Spirit. So you can see, instead of 36 Spirit, I now have 16. Again, you don't have to do this. It's fine. At this point, it's okay. I'll just say it's okay. Most people understand this because like I just feel like he was just taking too long. Maybe he was on a boss. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna go back to gameplay now. So now we have the extra life regen, so we are going to be a little bit more tanky. And so when we get hit by the poison, you can see it didn't even really reduce our HP at all. Again, the 2% life on kill is probably what I would say is a little bit better for some people. Because, like, you know, you go into a pack, but the life regen is great too. I mean, heck, we could run both. Or we could just get more damage. It's always a great option, because if the target is dead, then it's not doing damage to you. But that's only for the Herald, which requires it to, like, shatter, so... Unless the boss spawns, like, small little adds, it's not going to be good for bossing. Is there Druid in Pee-wee 2? Yes, there is. And we're playing it right now, man. So there's, like I said, there's a lot of areas that we can go to. I'll pull up the little thing over here. So there's a lot of areas that we can go to for the Pee-wee Axe. So it wants us to go... here, I'll show you this. So we just got the snake venom over here. We just finished that. We just killed the monster, and now it wants us to go to infested barrens. We're getting attacked.
I need more time for that. I need more time for that.
Okay. So the next area that we're going to go to is go to infested barrens. And we're going to look for an area called Azok Bog that we're going to go back and forth to, because we can get the waypoint and then come back later and get the bonus for us.
I need more time for that.
So from here, we look for Azok Bog. If you ever get confused on where you need to go, like, this can help, but you can see this area is kind of like your main hub, and it's going to lead you into all of these different areas. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go to Azok Bog first. So over here, it's going to tell us to get some advice. She's going to tell us we need a quest item. Nice, we got an Exalted Orb. And a level up. Is that our big point? Oh, we already got that big point. Okay. We don't really need any more rage on melee hit. I don't think we really need any of these. Consume all rage when shapeshifting. I don't want to do that. Okay, increased physical damage isn't bad. Skill speed is actually a pretty good stat. We could look into getting more defensive stats. We get increased area damage. Oh, this guy wants to buy an item. Cool. So we can sell one of our, like, older items. We get increased elemental damage. We could probably invest into elemental damage. I think this is a good choice. Now we can choose it cold, fire, lightning. Oh, it's going to do all of these. Okay. But we can go back and just type in, like, attack damage. There's another thing that I really liked that was over here, which applies to... our armor applies to elemental damage, which I think is great. Okay, this guy joined the game, so we'll go give him his item real quick. And he may not have access to Act 3, so this is where, again, with trade, you got to go back and forth. you're building to a bear mainly. Yeah, you play whatever you want, man. I would say, to be honest, with Diablo, anything can be good. You just have to put in the time for the build. There's definitely going to be builds that are better and or worse, but for the most part, you can make anything work, especially if you're just leveling. Like, you don't need that much DPS while leveling. In the sense where, like, you have to play this meta skill, otherwise it doesn't work. Diablo has this issue, like, if I was to compare, like, Diablo has this issue where, like, certain skills are, like, thousands of times better. Path of Exile may have some outliers, but for the most part, like, you can comfortably play the game with most of the things. Now, unfortunately, you guys can see, like, sometimes people, they take a while to respond to trades, too. But that's all good. It works both ways. Sometimes the buyer, sometimes the seller. I don't know why, for whatever reason. It's just kind of annoyance that you'll get used to. Just to kind of accept that this is how the trade works in the game, where sometimes it's annoying. But anyways, I really like this armor applying. There's also another great node where armor is like doubled here. Is it like way over here? I want to get that node eventually. It's like your body armor. Let me test. I think it's doubled, or is it like 80% armor? Let me find out where that thing is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 80% called sturdy metal. It's quite far. But, oh, you have increased melee damage. Okay, so this is quite far to get it. Armor per energy shield on equipped boots. Oh, okay, that's kind of nice. And you get slowing potency. I might actually get this and just get boots with massive energy shield. That's a really good node to grab as well. I will definitely consider that one. What is this against ignite? Oh, this is like just increased elemental damage. None of these are all like, okay, against shocked could work. Oh, okay, they want you to go all. Dang, I wish that if these were all elemental damage, I would just like I'd grab everything. But since they're kind of like limited to like cold, fire, lightning. However, like this, I definitely want to get this. I think that the lightning one might be the most valuable. Let's see, gain thorns equal to the 10% of the item armor on body armor. Ooh, and we get to double. Like, well, it's 80% of it. It's actually pretty big. I feel like getting that node is really, really good. Stand ground could be actually not bad too. We get to 1% regen. There's lots of other regen over here. I definitely want to get sturdy metal at some point. So we'll have to see what path is the strongest path towards it. But either way, we have to grab this node, or we can get armor break is like whatever for me. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's just get more strength because that's going to be benefiting us by just giving us more HP. We don't really need this, but I'll path towards it. Let's see, increase magnitude. This is actually quite a long path if I wanted to get it. It would be several until we got it. But I still think that it is worth grabbing because, again, doubling the body armor, especially if we get something, it's almost double. It's weird because evasion rating straight up gets doubled. But yeah, this is pretty good. We will definitely, we could just get this. It'll make our character tanky, and we can get skill speed eventually as well. So there's probably a lot of great nodes. But I would say eventually we could also do what's called an anoint. But yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, going back to your question, Drakers, about bear, play whatever you enjoy while leveling. But if you were to say objectively what's the best, I think the vines is the best. But like the vines, you don't really transform, so therefore, I feel like it defeats the purpose of the druid. Unless there's maybe some oracle skill that we don't know of that's going to enable some other cool build with that. I want to play all the new stuff. And I think there's more variety in the transformations personally, but yeah, you could play the Vine build. These guys are pretty tanky. But we still have 16 extra spirit to actually use, so we'll eventually put it to good use.
Nature takes what's old.
Okay, so this is Chimeral Wetlands. Let's see if we can get the waypoint. Sometimes the areas are like, as soon as you go in, you just like get the waypoint, and it's like fantastic. But I know Azog Bog is like that. But we need to go to Chimeral Wetlands. The reason why we do it this way, by the way, is like I've uncovered. So if you get Chimeral Wetlands, grab the waypoint for that one first, and if you grab the other one first, which is Azog Bog, then just get the waypoint for Azog Bog, because we can get even more questing done over there. There's a witch that we can battle over there. Do I use Wolfpack Spirit Gem? Wolfpack? I forgot what it's called. It's just called Pounce. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you know what? We could probably put on Pounce. We could probably put like increased minion damage and stuff. I didn't even think about like putting those on. How much damage are they doing? Is it like good enough? Let's see. Oh, we can also do this. Oh, that was just a free Exalted Orb. Man, that was definitely worth it. Oh, there's like a, it's just an NPC. Sometimes some of these NPCs you can sell items. Yeah, you can just sell items. This is actually not that bad at all, considering this. How scuffed is our resistance is going to be? I think it's like 10.
I'm not ready yet. Balance restored.
How much more damage do we get though? Let's see. So our main skill is Lunar Assault. Oh, we have that. See, every time our rage goes down, it kind of affects that, but it's giving us probably pretty decent damage. Okay, so now our rage is at 0. We have 642 for DPS over here. It's a decent amount of DPS, to be honest, because it's increased armor as well, and it's giving us HP, and then it's also giving us some leech over here, and we do physical damage, so it's not a bad thing at all. And then we could list those. Oh, this talisman gives us 10 to maximum rage, but it's probably not going to do as much DPS as our current one. You wreck with bear. Nice, man. Yeah, I was playing bear earlier. Well, we tried dragon. Dragon, I think, is too clunky. Like the way that the character moves, I'm sure they'll probably change it. Like, it's genuinely too big. Like, I get it. It's a dragon or a wyvern. It's big. But I still think that they should make it feel smooth to play because he's too thick. Like, he doesn't fit. So right now we're coming up to the area that I want to go to now, which is called Azok Bog. And there's probably going to be a quest that like triggers over here. So I'll summon Servi, and then a quest will pop up. So it's Imduk the Bog Witch. So in the little thing over here, it tells us to get the waypoint. I personally think it's faster if you're already here to do this one. And the reason why is because she gives us a permanent boost. And it's like, why not just take the permanent boost now? We're already here. Well, could be because it's kind of a harder area, but I think it's doable. It's like just, what, 2 levels higher than the previous? 1 or 2? But yeah.
I need more time for that.
If you haven't played this or Diablo 4, which one do I recommend? So, Path of Exile and Diablo are both going to cost money. There was a free weekend with Path of Exile. But as far as it goes, as far as bang for your buck, with Diablo, you definitely want to play the expansion. I think they do have like a sale where you get both expansions, so there's like kind of a sale. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of damage.
I need more time for that.
This is why melee in this game is dangerous. But if you're more of a casual gamer, I would say lock in with Diablo. But if you're like, no, I want that challenge, Path of Exile will definitely challenge you. Diablo 4 is a lot more challenging now, though. We could also look at getting extra mana. It's not a bad idea. I want us to do the temple. It's okay. I think I want to mainly progress on it since they're also buffing that like later. Alright, so let's see what we have for mana. So we can just type in the word mana, and what mana notes do we have? We have increased mana regeneration rate. We have, oh, increased skill speed is actually really good. That's actually not bad at all. So we could get that actually. That's not a bad one at all. This is actually another good one with the ailment threshold, but yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that just so we can get, because increased skill speed. Oh, this one is not connected. I just noticed it. So see how this is connected right there? We get this, which is like increased skill speed is amazing because increased skill speed is like your attack speed as well. So it's like It's like basically free. Now this one is just mana. This is extra mana. We can later unspec out of it if we want to. That's the beauty with PoE 2 compared to 1. 1 you need Orb or Regrets, but I think they changed that later. But there's mana node right there. What are these ones? Increase mana. Okay, that's we don't need that many points. I think putting these 3 points will make the build feel a little bit more comfortable. The best thing that you can get is mana % on kill, and then you just have to pop mana on bosses. But yeah, I don't really like dealing with mana. It's one of the most annoying things in the game, I would say. Oh, there's actually like extra skill speed here, so we can make the game feel way better. But yeah, later we can make all the skills cost rage, and then we get like some bonus damage, and we'll make the rage build up a lot faster. But yeah, rage is a big mechanic. This is 50% more damage. Like, I feel like no class really gets that. Like, this is a really smooth class. Like, it's a very strong class.
I'm not ready yet.
But it is also melee, so it's a little bit more difficult. So on Diablo Bro, where is the best distilled fear? Oh, like the little bottles? Nightmare Dungeons, brother. Yeah. That's the easy question. Look for the ones that are also on your Grim Favors. That's like part of efficiency. Okay, so we're coming up to the boss over here. She actually rides kind of like on a broom. You can throw down a little totem. But yeah, she's really annoying in the very beginning because you can't really hit her. Especially for playing melee, she's going to just be really annoying. But eventually she'll get off her bike. Okay. Get out of those. Circles. But this build is like genuinely so OP, man. She got rid of my wolves because she's knocked down. So she has some mechanics where she'll like shoot stuff, but just try to be behind her. Let me see. She's not doing too much movement, other than in the very beginning. But yes, so this is a quest item, and then the only thing we're really here for is plus 30 to spirit, so we get extra spirit, and it also gives us a uncut spirit gem, which is awesome. So our Herald of Ice, you can see it wants us to be level 36, so we can't even use this yet if I want to upgrade it. So yeah, we can get it later, or we can see what other gems that we can get with this. So let's see what else we can get. So we can get Briar Patch. So this is a modifiers to thorns, applies to spell damage. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. We don't really use spells, so it's kind of worthless. We could also do Herald of Ash, because I believe we do fire damage, right? Yes, it's a small amount of fire damage, but I think it's based on the damage of overkill. And let me see if this converts all of the damage, because I think it only works for fire damage, but you can run all the heralds at once. It's not like it's bad. Yeah, the fire damage is very, very low as far as Lunar Assault. It's mainly going to be cold. Cold is like most of the damage. It's cold, and was it physical? Cold, physical. There is some lightning damage here. There's some mixed damage, but for the most part, I would say majority of it is cold. But let's see what else it does. Enemies you overkill with non-herald attacks will cause an explosion that ignites the enemies. So there's what it does. Ignite surrounded enemies of overkill if it's at least 20% of its HP. There's also, can you not run Herald? What? You can't run Thunder? Oh, is it like, oh, you just have to click all gems. Ah, okay. Well, these are all the gems, but none of these we can use now because we don't have the level requirements or the intelligence or whatever the requirements are for it. But Herald of Thunder is a really fun one to mess around with the two. This is while killing an enemy with blood loss, which if we do apply a bleed, that could trigger that. This one over here, let's see, what's that, 30 spirit? While active, increases your block chance and imbues your shield with lava. Do you have to have a shield equipped for this? Because I know in like Diablo, you can block without shield, but in PoE, I'm pretty sure you have to have a shield to block unless you're running dual wield, which I don't even think exists at the moment. Let's see what else we can run. I'll see if I can find something that's like worthy of mentioning. This one's kind of interesting because it can push things back. But I don't know if there's anything off the top of my head that I'm like, oh, lock in. But if you guys have suggestions on it, because there's probably newer gems here. There's a movement one, which lets you blink. Cast on like minion death could be actually interesting, because our pets actually die quite often. Mirage Archer, that's definitely not going to be usable for us. Wolf Pack. Ah, okay. Oh, maybe that was the thing that you were talking about before. So this one, activate to summon a pack of wolf companions. This one, oh, it reserves 60 spirits, which I think, can we do that if I remove this one? Actually, let me see if we can do that, because we can try that out pretty soon. Where is our Herald? Oh, perfect. If we just remove Vitality, we will have enough for that one. So yeah, we could definitely run that wolf pack, and I want to do that because I think it's going to be fun. I like the idea of having a little wolf army, even if they're not very tanky. I see it as just kind of fun because it's new. But I'm just checking out. Oh, this one's actually probably the best. The Blasphemy will activate a curse, and what a curse can do. This one's really good, actually. It does reserve 60 spirit. This is probably the one I'm going to lock in and actually use, but I will try out wolf pack as well. Let's see what else we have. These ones are like level 14, so we can't use these. But Cast on Ailment is really good. Lose Rage while not increased. Wow. Whoa. 53% increased rage effect. That means instead of 1% more damage, it's like 1.53. And it probably goes up to like 1.5 or something like that when you max it out. So that one is really good. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Also, I don't know if you can run a Roa mount, but there is a mount that you can get that increases your movement speed. I don't know if we're allowed to use the mount. Oh, you know what's so good? With a 100% crit on cast on crit, oh, that's going to be really cool. Even though we don't do spell damage, we can activate a spell to increase our crit even further. Or, oh wow, there's going to be a lot of cool things with that for sure. But I want to try out the wolf pack. So we just need to get 37 int, which means just one more point of intelligence. And 2 more levels, and we're going to be able to run it. But yeah, let's go back to the checkpoint, go back over here, and we'll use that waypoint. And then we will go to the Chimeral Wetlands here. So what we just did, we already went to Azog Bog. We actually already killed the Azog Bog over here. They, like I said, they kind of make us do it in a weird order. Because I want that spirit right now. Like, why would I want to wait? So now that we've done that, we're going to go back to the Infested Barrens, and we're supposed to go to Chimeral Wetlands. I already got the waypoint, so we're good. Now we're going to kill Zyclusian. So let's go ahead and do that. Is this on PS5? Yeah, this is on everything, man. Just no GameCube, no Dreamcast. And no Nintendo Switch. But like Xbox, PlayStation, PC.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. So we have one more like skill point node, right? To progress. Okay, so I know I was talking about getting that mana. We'll get that after because I want to try out the pet first. So we have, we need what, 7 more points, and then or is it 37 points? I think was the requirement. And then we will try out that wolf pack, so we'll get a little wolf army here, and we'll see if we want to invest more into the minions. We could also do that.
I need more time for that. Slap that by a bloody flower.
I think the minions do 1% more damage per rage, right? How much damage are they doing though? Oh, it's... I mean, like maybe 4 times the damage, and then it'd be okay. Okay, we can get a lot more spirit. We can run the wolf army, and we can run more, and I lose out on all my charms, which is fine because the charms in the early game, well, they can be usable. The only thing I care about in charms is what's called guard, which genuinely should have been nerfed a long time ago, but I feel like it's eventually going to be on the chopping block.
I'm not ready yet.
Is there more enemies here? Right, I feel like we didn't get a reward. Okay. Maybe we have to do the temple. If the next one is like that, then I'll start doing the temple. Because I think the rewards are pretty good when you just kill like 5 monsters and it's like, okay, here's an Exalted Orb. Like, I'm down to do that every time. From this area, which is the Chimeral Wetlands, you'll see that there's like Jaquani's Machinarium, which is where we will go to eventually. But we need to get the area. So we're still two-shotting, which is great. So hopefully it'll be really soon. Yeah, right here. Here we are. So Zyclusium, the Chimera. He's frozen.
I need more time for that.
But just like all the bosses, try to just attack and then get behind him. And he has this mechanic where he's going to eventually go to one of these things. He's going to breathe Fireball, and then we can break the stone pillar underneath him. And he'll take a big, big stun. Throw it on the totem real quick. It's frozen. Ooh, can we two-cycle him before he jump on another one? Oh, nice! That's really fat DPS. So it's important to pick up the green item. We're going to be using this thing later. Okay, so now that we're over here, we're going to look for the... let's see if you look for the next zone, which is... okay, so get waypoint to the Jaquanis, and it wants us to return to the Chimeral Wetlands. Oh. We could just, like, do this here, though.
Statues.
This is a find.
It's like they're
A
watching
Vaal
me.
ruin that hasn't been looted? Not this mechanism.
Oh, it wants us to go to Temple of Chaos to get the waypoint. You know what? That's not that bad of an idea. Okay, so we'll actually have to click on this thing that goes above ground here, and what we want to do is go to. It says it's like connected. It wants us to go to the Chimera Wetlands, and then it says enter the Temple of Chaos. Okay, so. So it's weird, it doesn't show up over here. It's probably because it's like underground. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Do I have a build for this? No, I don't have a build. In fact, all the build websites are kind of broken. I think within the week they'll probably be up and running. The reason why is like there's a lot of new stuff that hasn't been implemented in properly. Like the class has a lot of new stuff that isn't implemented in. And so usually I give you guys what's called like the pop, which is a little code that you can like copy and paste, but it's not working.
To look at, foul to breathe.
There's also an elite over here. We'll just go kill this real quick. This is optional, but it's just I happen to run into it.
I need more time for that.
Ooh, level 10 gem. That's gonna be nice. Oh, this is level 9. Where's level 10? I could have sworn we just got a level 10 one. Ah, there it is. We can't use it because we need more intelligence. And we also need 2 more levels. Let's see if we have another waypoint that's close to an area that we haven't been. Okay. My guess is over here. Oh, it even marks it. Travel to the Temple of Chaos. I wonder why it doesn't like show up on the map like more clear, because I would say the indication is kind of rough. So we need to get 1 more into intelligence. And we have 37. Here we go. The Temple of Chaos. Now this area is actually quite difficult. This one, I will definitely recommend waiting till you're at least like level 38 or 40. So now we're going to go back to where we were, which was the Jaquani's Machinarium. Thanks, Kid22. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's going good. How you doing, Been enjoying just trying everything new. Yeah, the new skills and stuff. Same, man. So here, let me do this because I think it makes it a little bit helpful. So what we just did is we got the waypoint over here, and then we went to the Temple of Chaos. We got the waypoint, and we went back to the Jaquani's Machinarium. So we're at step 13. We've already actually done step 22. But once we get level 38, we're going to go back, and we'll see how they do the ordering, because they recommend you do it. Let's see, where's the recommendation of when they actually do it? Okay, so they do it before Queen of Filth. Okay. As long as we get those pets, I would say it's not so bad. Ooh, we got some unique pair of boots. Oh, I don't have enough room. No room. Let's see if these are any good. Drop shock ground while moving. We also get increased movement speed. We also get lightning damage. So how much damage would we actually get from this? So let's check. So we go to Lunar Assault. Our damage is 656. So we do get a pretty big chunk of damage with these. And it also drops shocked ground. However, our resistances get pretty messed up. We lose a lot of resistance loss. But for the sake of it, so anytime we move, we drop shocked ground, which is going to make them shocked, which is 20% more damage. So let's lock in and get that extra DPS, man. So what we're looking for here is these small cores. There's actually several. So yeah, 20% more damage is fantastic. But yeah, we're going to be a lot squishier, so there's always a give and a take. And then later we can look at, once we're level 40, I think that's the next breakpoint where I'll start spending my Exalted Orbs. We have a total of 5 right now. 5 Exalted Orbs, that's huge, man. So we're going to get a new upgrade on weapon, and get a new, I'd say new weapon and new chest armor are the main items that we want to see upgrades on. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go put in the little item that we just got. There is an area in here that leads to an enemy called Blackjaw. He's like a boss. We walk in the Wyvern skill. Nice. Yeah, I like how the Wyvern looks. At 33, you can't do this much. Oh, you're pretty close to me. Oh, you're talking about like in terms of damage? What Ascendency did you go? And also look to upgrade your talisman. Is this like Diablo? Yes, Sweat. This is very similar to Diablo. In fact, the whole reason why this game exists is because of Diablo 2.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm wondering if we leap, if that shock gets applied before. So this is where Blackjaw will be. We need a small soul core, so I'll have to go look for it. Nah, I think that the shock round takes like a second to be applied. But it is visually cool. You know what it reminds me of, if any of you guys played Diablo? It's kind of like Firewalkers. Although Firewalkers were terrible in terms of damage, I still think they look cool, like, because like you walk literally as a path of fire. This one, well, it's a path of lightning. It's a Diablo, like, yes, Evan Ryan. What website is that list? Oh, so that's PoE2 Acts. Yeah, it helps out. Like, I've been playing this game for a long time. I've done it so many times, and like, dude, the questing order that this game like wants you to do things in, it's just, it's hard to remember for me. Like PoE 1, I know the back of my hand, but this game, it's specifically Act 2 and like the little like caravan where you got to move. I feel like it's a little bit confusing, and I think it helps people. It still helps me, man. I still use it. Great little tool. It wants us to run this. Should we run it? Well, like I said, we kind of need some levels anyways, because this is level 38 and we're 35. We're like 3 levels under, so we can go ahead and do it. And if we can do the boss, I don't mind. And oh,
What a find!
okay. Oh, we can only go this way. I want to get to the treasure. Commander's chamber. Oh, let's go do it. So I don't know if this buff went live. Let me see if the buff went live. Path of Exile 2 buffs. It just came out like recently. Let me see if it patch. I did see the patch notes before I like hopped on. Okay. Hotfix B. I don't know if it's going to be this one. But the reason why I bring this up is because this should be more rewarding. So it may be better to save your accounts. Or to save your things. Let me see. Today's December 18th. Okay. So this was one of the changes, but that's not the one we're looking at. Here we go. Patch notes. Oh man, it's quite long. This is the patch notes. There's a lot. I don't know if I would really want to sit here and read it because I feel like it's boring, but I just wanted to let you guys know that they'll be updating the game very frequently. Anyways, can we go in? Run the temple. Let's run it. And see if we can get any currency, even though I kind of want to progress. Like I said, we kind of need the levels anyways. Ooh, there's an exalted orb. Nice. Hey, we're already looking good. What's the dowsing charm do? Immune to ignite? That's not bad.
I need more time for that.
One level away from the wolf army build is gonna come together, and then we might get a couple nodes into the minions, just like 1 or 2. There was like one that was really close by, so man, our DPS is really good right now. This is one automation lab. There's some, I wonder if this is the thing that gets to upgrade your character permanently. There's like these new things. Improve a tier of a room.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, okay.
A blood medallion.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I've got something in here about those.
Okay.
Ah, yes. This will come in handy for exploring the temple further. Let's see what we can do with it back at the console.
Okay, so we have to get to the console. Okay. So that's like basically on the next run or something.
Can I carry any more?
PvT Modern Diablo 2. Yeah, I would say that this. You're right. Kid 22. I agree with that. Oh wow, dude, that guy chunked me out for so much.
I'm not ready yet.
He did so much damage. Okay, so this room is done.
I need more time for that.
I like how that door didn't. Okay, so these are supposed to be increased by 25%. I don't know if that update is out, but that's what's supposed to happen. Okay, so we got one Vaal orb. I mean, it didn't shoot out a divine, but it's fine. I don't expect it to do that.
The padlock.
But yeah, if we can upgrade the treasures of a room by 1 tier, I think I'd want to upgrade that. I think that this is the last area. Is this little generator here. So this took us a couple minutes. Would I say it was worth it? I don't know. Did we get any exalted orb? We're at 6 right now. We get to do something with this thing, or the alchemy workbench upgrades a normal or magic item to a rare with 4. I don't have anything that I think that can fit these requirements. Yeah, because everything. Yeah, which kind of sucks. Now, oh wait, actually, I can tell you if the patch works or not because we can save it. Ah, you cannot save it. You know, that's supposed to actually happen, I believe. It said after Act 3. I'll just leave there. So that means after we complete it, but it says we can upgrade the tier of a room. Ah. So in the next run, we get to improve the treasure vault to the tier 2. I mean, I kind of want the currency vault. That's what I'm going to try to save this for. As far as they're called, I guess, medallions, which is kind of cool. But let's go back to our area, which was... Well, actually, we don't need to go this way because that's going to be not where we need to go. Can we go back to the temple? Okay. The reason why is, yeah, our portal that we made, or we just exited from here, so I don't want to walk all the way back. I can see a green quest item over here. Oh, we just fell down. 10 minutes, like 10 minutes for a boss fight? I mean, hey, that just means your boss fight's going to feel more epic and more memorable, right? I don't think that's a bad thing if, like, you know, you just don't have the DPS to insta-kill it. Like, you know, I think that sometimes people watch, like, a streamer do something, or, you know, someone's been playing the game for years, and they get discouraged because of it. Yo, Elixir, thank you so much for the heart and the go pop there. Thank you, brother. Ooh, okay, we just got our level up, so you know what that means, guys. We had to finally run our really awesome thing. Thanks again, Elixir. I appreciate that, my friend. We don't need... I don't think we need these. What is this? 260 HP? Okay, we already have one of those. What about the mana flask? This is an upgrade. 248. That is an upgrade. So boom, we get an upgrade. But you can also use this, so just don't become ignited. We can actually add another mod to this, I think. Yeah, increased duration. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that spirit gem, and we're gonna go to all gems and get that with the wolf pack. Yes, the wolf army, baby. Let's run it. Let's run it instead of shockwave totem because I don't really feel like we need that. And then now we have to remove the Herald of Ice one, and then we're gonna now be able to run this. So we get 4 pet wolves, and I want to upgrade these because I want to invest into it, man. Let's go to the wolf pack. What are the tier 3? So they can bleed, recoup our mana when a persistent reviving minion. Okay, so when it gets revived, minions deal more damage, but take more damage. That's fine. I don't mind. I want them to do as much damage as possible. And then we also have, on our wolf pack, we can do elemental armor, so they have more resistances. Minion skills die 4 seconds after they reduce. Okay, so 15% attack speed is probably pretty good. This one's actually pretty nice, but then they have less HP. But this is like 10% less damage that you're taking. But I kind of want them to do damage. Let's try out damage, and then we'll see how it goes. And then we can also grab this node, which grants us minion attack speed. So the minions are going to have 50, 65%, something like that, attack speed, and 50-something% damage over here. So let's see. I want to see if these minions are good on their own. Oops, hold on. I got to see. Okay, what about trash mobs? I don't expect them to, like, one-shot things. Even with that node, it still feels really bad. That's like, oh, you know what? We didn't have a bunch of rage. Hold on. Let's build up the rage. See how it has to build up. Okay, it's at like 30%. Wow, that's like no damage whatsoever. Now, does it mean they're useless? Not necessarily. The reason why I actually still think that's pretty nice to have, that's with 20%. I mean, I know our damage is like over the top, but like I invest in some more damage into them. So you know what will probably be a good investment for us is like that. They take 10% of our damage, and then we just get damage reduction, basically. 10% damage reduction is great. But now we have our wolves that we, like, summon with our pounce, and then we also have the wolves via our skills. Now we have a little wolf army. I think it's fun. I mean, to be real, I played a lot of Diablo 2. This is before they even, like, made minions actually, like, viable past, like, normal difficulty. And, like, I liked it because it was cool to see, like, this army, and then I was casting, like, back then. Diablo 2 was like Teeth, which was like terrible. But, oh, we found our guide. So this is Black Fang, Blackjaw, or something like that. Blackjaw. freeze him. There we go. Wow, dude, that was really big damage. But this is why I like having pets. So he'll eventually do a fire-like attack, which will breathe fire. But they're pretty strong in terms of tanking us. So this gives us a flame core, so it just gives us some permanent resistances. I'll just activate it. I don't really need to pick up anything. There's not going to be any upgrades. And at level 40, which we are level 36 right now, at level 40 we can do the like lab, or what's called the trial. What's up, Rack? How you doing? Oh, I moved it out the cam out of the way. Thanks for reminding me to put it back. Sometimes I forget, man. I'll lock in and play for like 5 hours and forget to turn it back on because I'm moving something. I want to ask you something because I'm new. Would I prefer PoE 2 or Diablo 4? Thank you. So, are you a more casual gamer, or can you sit down and read for hours? If you can't sit down and read for hours, then you have to follow a build guide. But even then, I think that you have to follow a build guide. But it's okay. I got you, man. I got you once we get to the end game because I'm leveling up with this, and like, I mean, we're one-shotting mostly all the small monsters. That's basically like an elite. Like this, let's fight this elite. We'll just freeze him. Like, we're just destroying the game. I know it's not like we're not one-shotting every elite, but like, in general, that's unrealistic to do in the campaign. Unless you have like crazy Smurf gear, and I don't have like crazy gear. This is very... Well, this is my first character, and I did technically get, I have like basically over Divine and Currency, but I'm not using it because I don't want to use gear that is disproportional to like the average player's experience. Like I've spent maybe five Exalted Orbs is our build right now, and that's like within reason for our current state of the game. Okay, I think we got to go this way. But yeah, the damage that they're outputting it's laughable, to be honest. It's really bad. Oh, here we go. It's broken right there. So we gotta go over here. D4 is better than PoE 2 right now. You know, I've heard a little bit of complaints from PoE. So like, what are the complaints? I know one of the things is that the loot is like there's not enough. I haven't gotten to endgame, but it was anything like last season. I felt like it was like pretty sustainable, but like, I mean, if we get more, I'm not gonna complain because, to be honest, I think that gamers, they want to play more than one game, you know, like, and so like let us get the loot, let us get the stuff, and you know, continue playing multiple games at the same time. At least that's how I view it. All right, so let's keep it moving over here. We got the grand one. Am I collecting upgrades? Collecting for upgrade materials? Yeah. So like, you kind of collect these little shards, but like, to be honest, it's mostly just Exalted Orbs that I pick up. Some of the smaller stuff, I like Regal shards. I don't even bother clicking on them, man. It's too slow. If you're in Act 1, it's not bad, but like turning in those like blue items to get Orb of Alchemies, that's like Act 1 only. It falls off pretty fast.
Time for that.
Okay, so that monster had an affix called Proximal Tangibility. And it's important to know what that one does, and that means if you're not close to him, you can't actually do damage to him, which is terrible. But since we're playing melee, it doesn't really matter at all. Okay, like, let me see, since we're at 52 now, it's still like abysmal damage. Like, could it kill the things? Yeah. Now, does it also let us keep rage? Because there's a lot of stuff that like is untested because it's brand new. Oh, I got hit by Frozen. They're so bad. They're like so bad. I mean, the other ones don't really die, but yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
The ones that you summon with the pounce are also very, very fragile. But I still think it's fun because I like jumping on the enemies. It's a mobility skill. And there's not really that much mobility in this game, but here's what we put in the little thing. We gotta pick up these cores. 4 more levels and we'll get a big upgrade in our armor.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, nice. We got an Exalted Orb. So this is what we're looking for, the medium soul core. These ones are like twice the size. So we're going to take this one over here.
I need more time for that. I need more time for that.
It's a really cool looking skill. I'm going to put in the big soul core. Alright, it's called the medium one.
Seems there's something to this Vaal wizardry after all.
D4 Paladin has the power of multiple skills. Like, you feel like there's like more variety. I mean, yeah, because well, Diablo 4's Paladin has one damage multiplier that's like 1000x, and that's it's not that easy to beat. To be fair, like it's a little bit out of proportion.
Nature takes what's owed.
Okay, so now that we have the int, we can go back and finish that that mana node over here. So I don't like to push the mana button. I don't like to push the mana or health button ever, like when I'm playing. I just like to focus in on the gameplay content. Oh, cool. Maybe we can get a good jewel over here. Oh, we have two of the soul cores.
Can hardly leave this untouched, can I? I'm not ready yet.
Right, give me some loot. I don't have enough room, but okay. Let's see which one is good. We have like a lot of these. It's fine. We can just look at them one at a time. Then I'll kind of mention what we're looking for. So we have critical hit chance, which is usable. We also have area effect, which is usable. I could also use a regal orb and make it a like this one is like every single thing is usable. Cast speed isn't really usable, but like it's better than the current jewel that we have, which is like poison, parry damage. So it's not very good, but it's better than what we had. The emerald one probably has the best potential for us. Okay, we have attack damage with spears, evasion rating. That's pretty much not really usable for us. I mean, I don't know if there's any good mods for jewels. I mean, these are just regals. Let's see what else we have. Charm effect duration. Maybe that one is usable. What I should do is probably list all these. Let me just list these in my storage here because I've got too much stuff. This way I don't have to get rid of anything. But I'm just going to go put this in my storage tab over there. So put it in storage. These boots are actually quite nice for resistance, but damage. I mean, we got those items, right? So we can get a reward as one of the quests. This one's actually not too bad. You can be immune to freeze or immune to bleed. I think that these are both great choices as well. Bleeding can definitely surprise you. I'm gonna grab the bleed one, and then we can just pop this one instead of the topaz. But we can always swap these for certain bosses. There's actually, if you can get one that gives you chaos resistance, that would be ideal. But let's go grab the sapphire and let's see what we get on the sapphire. So we get increased mana, increased damage while shapeshifted. Oh, okay, so I guess blue's the ones that we want to lock in. Now we can also use Exalted Orb on this. Now, is it good to do? I mean, we get mana regen. It's a small amount, but then like damage while shapeshift is pretty good. And then we have damage recouped as life. All those, the only stats that's not usable is spell damage. It's not like actually a bad one at all. This is actually much better than this one. Let's see what we can get with the ruby over here. Stun build up with maces, increased armor. How many of these do we have? Okay. We don't really do fire damage. Well, like not that much of it is fire damage.
Pack's heavy enough already.
Okay, we have not enough room. It's fine. That's not really worth anything. Okay. And now let's continue.
I need more time for that.
So now we just got 14% more damage, and then we get like 5% mana regen. But the next mana regen node is like the bigger one. Oh, there's a checkpoint, so it should be somewhere around here. Oh, this is a corruption arm. So this can corrupt an item. Is there anything that I want to corrupt right now? What this can do is it could technically brick your item. I'm going to do this on this unique over here. So it may brick the item. It could remove something. It could add something. And it's kind of just all over the place. Let's just see what happens. I believe it just got corrupted. I don't think anything happened to it. But if it did, I don't know what it did off the top of my head. But yeah, it can modify the item. It's a risky thing to do. Do I recommend doing it? No, probably not. Unless there's an item that you have that you're like, I don't care if I lose this item, then by all means go for it. But I just wanted to show you guys the mechanic. If it did add something, you could, like, it might give you, like, you know, some extra resistances, but it's random. It could also, there's another one that can destroy the item. It's a 50-50. But let's get this waypoint, put in this. And basically now we have to get the large core, which we go back. So what actually is happening right now in the game, it's going to take a second here, is the red like power is coming all the way down this. Don't worry, we're actually doing something right now. It's just you won't be able to see it for a little bit of time. We can also just go back to town real quick, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get all those little like gems that we just got, and I'm just going to list them in the trade, but we can also just put them in our storage here, just like this over here. In fact, we can get a lot of these things and just put them in here. Oh, I have a gem stash tab, so it's going to absorb those. But I'm just basically clearing my inventory because like we've been kind of hoarding items. The one thing that you want to keep though, keep this thing here. We're definitely going to be using that. And what we could also do is look for the here's my gem tab. I don't know where it is. Okay, so let's see if we have another level 10 gem, and then we can keep like a couple of these in case I got a cool gem that I want to try out. So we could upgrade Lunar Assault over here. We could also upgrade Pounce is like 3 levels behind. This is also behind in levels. I don't know. What does the Predator's Mark do? Takes increased damage for each of its enemies.
The strongest enemy you hit is marked with Predator's Mark.
Oh, the strongest enemy.
And summoning a wolf when
okay. So it does make them take more damage. Okay, we can upgrade that. Cool. All right, let's continue. We're starting the game as a new player? Yeah, right now is the perfect time. So, but like I said, that thing is going right now. If we follow it, we can see it. Oh, where to go? So it's this over here. This. It just takes a really long time. Oh, I can hear it. See? It's so weird that it takes that long. I think that what you're probably supposed to do for the first time is see it and go, wow, I want to follow this thing.
Why don't you? Oh dear. Now we just have to remember.
I'm not ready yet.
Go ahead and freeze them. He's frozen.
I need more time for that.
Wow, that was half his HP. Oh my gosh, this is so strong, man. I'm genuinely impressed. I don't even know if we can... Oh yeah, if we freeze him one this last time, he's dead, man. Holy, the wolf, the ice wolf build for leveling is pretty solid, man. Did we get anything good with him? GG's, man. Yeah, I could highly recommend this for leveling. I would say it's a good build for sure. Alright, so now we take this item here, and we actually have to go back to a different area. This game is so confusing for its pathing. It really is like crazy. Okay, so now we've killed Blackjaw. We've activated the generators. We killed Zoactyl, but now we have to go back to Infested Barrens. So we're going to go over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the high ground here, click on the top right, and then we're going to go back to the Infested Barrens. They kind of point you in the right directions. But hello, Eisen, thank you so much for the heart gift. Appreciate it, man. You just started playing today and super confused where to go. Yes, Billy. So I could recommend you to use exactly what we're using. It's called PoE2 Axe. This is really, really helpful. Actually, since we're like at an hour and 20, we're going to end it for this part of our little play session for like the upload here. But GG's will upload the next part very soon.